ระหว่างที่อาจารย์แต่ละท่านกำลังเขียนรายงานการเดินทางนะคะก็ขออนุญาตต้อนรับอย่างไม่เป็นทางการก่อนนะคะเข้าสู่การเสวนาถอดบทเรียนการจัดการศึกษาวิทยาศาสตร์คณิตศาสตร์เป็นภาษาอังกฤษนะคะ So I would like to start by welcoming you all to our forum today. Lesson learned on teaching science and mathematics in English for learners in Thailand. We have a slight change of the agenda.The president of IPST, she really wants to be here with you, but she has a press conference on our new TV program, Science Fighting. So she needs to be on television this morning, but she said she would find some time to drop by and say hello. So we will skip the opening remark by the president of IPST and、maybe we should start by introducing ourselves because this is today it's quite a small forum and we are fortunate today to have very remarkable speakers and also very able teachers who had experiences in teaching science and mathematics in English and IPST really do hope that today would be a very fruitful forum and we would get to listen to your suggestion, your experience and your recommendations about how IPST could support the teaching of science and mathematics in English. So if I may start, sorry, wrong computer. If I may start by introducing myself, that was an old photo with an old hair.So my name is Satya Lankapin and I'm from IPST, a new unit called the IPST Special Initiative Division. And our forum today has a very able coordinator, Kun Satya, I think she's somewhere around. Kun Satya, she's an education specialist at IPST.And also there's a whole team of IPST staff in our division, in the division behind this event. So we have Dr. John Style, the consultant to IPST, คุณเจคุณเอคุณน้ำค้างคุณน้ำตาลคุณวรวลันและคุณณัฐการ many of which may have talked to you on the phone prior to this event. So they are actually here to help you out in this forum today. So maybe if I could ask our participants to each of you introduce yourself very briefly, stating where you are from and maybe talk a little bit about your experience in teaching science and math in English. Maybe we start from the outside, the furthest
first.Hi, my name is Thanasak. I used to teach at Assumption Thonburi it's not international, it's English programs. I'm a math teacher on grade 11 and 12, and my experience in teaching is just 1 year, but I'm now teaching iOS programming at Software Park and True Corporation in the name of Mahidol. Thank you very
much.Good morning. My name is Wee. I'm actually members of Ideal English Academy, but as of now, I'm stationed at Circuit Hart Convent English program. Used to teach math for grade 10, 11, 12 for 4 years. Right now, teaching computer for grade 11 and 12. So I'm teaching math for 4 years, 4-year experience. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Duvadili Virapan. I'm teaching at Sacred Heart Convent School.And I'm teaching at a primary school for 4 years in math and science.
Hi, my name is Mr. Shatika. I teach in Faculty of Science and Technology, Sonosit Rajapat University.
My name is Jakavut Mamangkon. I teach Vilaget Upaham School.I teach physics.
Good morning. I am Kitisak Deepun. I teach mathematics in Matthayom Tak Sin Rayom School. Rayong Province.
Good morning. My name is Vattana Kongthon. Come from is Tayasat School. My teaching mathematics. Mathayom 2, Mathayom 1, 2, 5 and 6. Okay.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Surasak Siswong. I'm teacher at Simsima Viakan School from Ubon Ratchathani Province. I have experience for teach science subjects and mathematics subjects for 3 years already, and I have never teach science mathematics in English. Thank you very much.
Good morning. I'm Nacha Kamon from Faculty of Education, Chiang Mai University. I'm teaching how to teach math. Thank you.
Good morning. I'm Fred Marshall, California State University, Sacramento. I'm an applied linguist specializing in second language acquisition and vocabulary. And for the last 8 years, off and on, I've been teaching at the Institute for International Studies at Ramkhamhaeng University, teaching linguistics.
Good morning. I'm Kornkamon Chuchuai. I teach chemistry and science in Demonstration School of Suwansunanta Ratchapat University.
Good morning. I'm Wachirasan Sangsuwan. I'm from Faculty of Education, Suwansunanta Ratchapat University. I used to teach chemistry at Mahidol Vidyanusan School for 4 years. Thank you.
Good morning. I am Mr. Pasongpun Phum from Ayutthaya Nussar School in Ayutthaya, teaching in chemistry, Mathayom 5. Thank you.
Good morning. I'm Randy Merker, and I work at the Rumradi International School. For 2.5 years, I've been the math and science coach there. And previous to that, I was teaching science and math in America at middle school and high school. And currently at Rumradi International School, I'm in the elementary school.
Good morning. I was introduced already. I'm John Stiles. I am a consultant for IPST in the Special Initiatives Division and working mostly with the English language programs.
Good morning. My name is Mark. I used to be the special teachers at New Sathon International School in the SAT course in the math and verbal. And I used to be the special teacher in the English program at Assumption College School. Now I am the academic coordinators between Ministry of Education and Oxford University and Oxford University Press, Thailand.
Sakonchai Chanunan from Faculty of Education, Naresuan University. Actually, I work as kind of pre-service teacher, training, things like that. And I work sometimes as got invited by school to teach like science project at Chalerm Kwan Sati and demonstration of Naresuan University School. Not really about teaching science in English, but kind of course preparing, things like that.
Good morning. My name is Thepon Lomalak. I'm a lecturer at Buriram Ratchapat University. Actually, I didn't teach science. I didn't teach science in English language, but I taught in earth science, astronomy and space, and general science program for undergrad students.
Good morning. My name is Nathakit Sawatesong. I'm come from Faculty Education, Ratchapat Ubon Ratchathani University. My project is develop the pre-service teacher in science. Thank you.
Hi, good morning. My name is Picha Kamsuwan. I'm from Southeast Asia University at the Department of Mechanical Engineering.
And I've been teaching for 7 years in many schools in the English program. Usually I teach mathematics and science.
Okay, good morning, everyone. My name is Saran Pinveha. Mostly I'm a part-time teacher. I'm teaching the science and computer for Matayom 1, 2, and 3. Thank you very much.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Narongpan Chunram. I come from Chiang Mai Ratchapat University. I work for the climate change. Therefore, I come here, need to join with everyone because we need to change the content for the climate change. Need to change, maybe a lot of knowledge in school need to change too. Thank you.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Kamon Sanitam. I come from the Department of Mathematics and Statistics, Chiang Mai Ratchapat University. I have been taught there for 6 years. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Purik Bantong. I teach chemistry and general science at Kangkraw Vitya School, Chayapum Province. 2 years I have experience for teaching in English. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Panuma Thamthawan School. I'm teaching in science and biology. I'm from Swang Dandin School, Sakonnakhon Province.
สวัสดีครับ Good morning. My name is Narongrit Wari. I'm a science teacher at Palapa Vitya School, Nakhon Phanom Province, and I have been teaching science in English for 2 years. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Anuthida Imdamrong. I'm a mathematics teacher. I teach in English this year and this semester, but I enjoy English and I teach mathematics for more than 10 years. I'm come from Sasakan Siksa School, Kalasin Province, and this means that we teach EIS class. Okay, nice to meet you.
Hello everyone. My name is Phongphaka Ninkeo. I come from Sasakan Siksa School, Kalasin Province. I have been experienced 2 years for teach students in English language by English integrated study. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Chana Khanit Suramit Maitri. I come from Saraburi Vityakom School. I'm a science teacher in Thai in my school, but I'm a teacher assistant of science foreigner teacher in science for 9 years. I never teach science in English.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone. I'm Sawarot Maimunkao. I'm a research assistant from National Center of Genetic Engineering and Biotechnology. Actually, I'm not have any experience on the teaching in university or school, but I have experience on training, the international training, which come to work with us at biotechnology, at biotech. Thank you.
Good morning. I'm Anjila Bopasert. I come from Sirinthorn College. I teach chemistry, Matayom 5. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Kesalin Kunala. I'm from Bangkonjak School, Trat. I'm teaching mathematics for primary school. I teach mathematics in English 2 years ago, but now I teach mathematics in Thai.
ค่ะขอบคุณค่ะหลายท่านเดินทางมาไกลมากนะคะต้องขอบคุณมากๆเลยที่ได้สละเวลามาร่วมการเสวนากับเราในวันนี้นะคะ Many of us have traveled very far to be with us today. So on behalf of IPST, I would like to deeply thank you for leaving your classes and spare us your time to give ideas and recommendations to IPST today. So today, So today we would start with 3 presentations, and we hope to get a general discussion going on after that. But I'm sure that during the speaker presentation or after each presentation, if you have questions or discussion, feel free to raise your issues and discuss your point. In the agenda, we said we'll end at 4:30, but actually for the general discussion, we would end a little bit early at 2:30, and we'd have a small group meeting for selected trainers in previous program afterwards. So you can tell your family that you'll be home early, actually earlier than we informed you. So we're gonna conclude our discussion at 2:30 today, except for the trainers of SAS curriculum pathways would be required to stay on afterwards for a wrap-up meeting. Okay, let me tell you a little bit about our initiatives at IPST. We know that in Thailand there are many schools that actually started teaching science and mathematics in English for a while, at least 5 years that we know of. But we have just started the initiatives of supporting the teachers to teach science and mathematics in English, and we are doing this in many dimensions. We started by translating the textbooks and teacher guides into English. That's in process, and I think the first batch would come out to be used in school this coming semester. We also delivered some professional development training for using online science and mathematics resources in English, and that's what's SAS curriculum pathways that I mentioned earlier. So we implemented that in 200 schools throughout the country, and the teachers were using the materials in English, but they are not required to teach the class in English. So they'll be teaching in Thai language, but they'll be using the materials in English in this online curriculum resources. IPST is also developing some example lessons. We record example video of classes teaching in English to see the pedagogy and the teaching style, and we were very fortunate to have Professor Arthur Eisencraft to be one of our presenter in the example lessons, and we'll be doing some examples for mathematics as well. Next online in the plan is the professional development for the master teachers, and we are hoping that many of you present today will be interested in being IPST master teachers. That would be a significant help to us in our resource development and also in our future professional development. That's we are planning. Another activity is this kind of activity. We are planning to have 2 forums this year. So today is one of the 2. And we hope that from this kind of gathering, we could build a community of practice. We can have people who are interested in supporting teachers in using science and in teaching science and mathematics in English, and we can share our best practices. And if you look behind this way, there are some posters of the best practices for the teachers who who come and attend this forum today. So if you have time, maybe during coffee, you can look at the best practices, and maybe the teachers who presented these best practices could be around to discuss over the coffee as well. Another activity that we are doing is about the policy research. IPST is gathering information from research and also from the real practice in the schools
to decide how to best support you as the teachers, what we can do to support the science and math teachers to teach in English, what kind of materials, what kind of lesson plans or other materials that would be useful, what kind of training, is it going to be face-to-face or online or both, what kind of materials and support and training program that we should deliver to you. So we are currently doing some policy research on that too. So with this several activities going on, maybe you can see that there are three things that we are focusing on right now. One is about the knowledge, both from research and real practice. And we are thinking about teacher preparation and also trying to develop appropriate resources to support the teachers. Okay, and as for our Train the Trainer workshop, we are looking at 4 separate groups of teachers to join in the Train the Trainer program. So we will be having a group for primary science, primary maths, secondary science, and secondary maths. I know that the secondary science group is very big because you have chemistry, biology, physics, and earth science. But we'll start with a big group initially, but maybe in the future we might separate that into each discipline. And for the teachers who are interested, on behalf of IPST, I ask you to commit the dates that's shown on the PowerPoint. So we're training 4 weekends, 8 days in total. And there will be a forum, exchange of information at the end. So if you are interested, you can express your interest. We have many people who are interested in science, secondary science, actually more than we could accept, but maybe we can think about how we can accommodate those who are interested. But we have very few numbers on primary, both science and mathematics. So if you have friends or you see many, some very able and capable teachers who teaches science and mathematics at primary level, please send us your recommendation. So those are the dates for the training, and we are looking at having the training here at Ambassador Hotel. So I would now start up our forum by having our first presenter, Dr. Yep Banha. May I introduce our speaker this morning. Dr. Yep Banha holds a Master of Arts in Southeast Asian Studies. He has Master of Education and PhD in Mathematics Education. Dr. Yep is also is now the principal at the Marshall Cavendish Institute. Prior to that, he spent 10 years at the National Institute of Education Singapore, where he taught a range of teacher education courses and was involved in several funded research in mathematics education. Dr. Yep has conducted teacher professional development courses in 5 continents, presented several keynote lectures at international conferences, and written for academic publication. He has been invited to give seminars at various universities around the world and sits on the advisory board of several schools in Singapore and other parts of Asia. He also speaks Thai nearly fluently and has become a good friend of IPST throughout the years. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Yep Banha with a big round of applause.
Good morning. My name is Banha, and I'll be doing the opening presentation. Marshall Cavendish Institute is actually a teacher professional development institute based in Singapore. We work with teachers who are already in schools, whereas NIE focuses on pre-service training. What I'll be doing with you is to talk a little bit about our Singapore experience when we first started introducing English as a medium of instruction, and also based on my experience with working with schools around Asia and elsewhere when they begin to embark on using English as a medium of instruction. That's Singapore. It wasn't like that when I was born. That's when Singapore became an independent nation. Some of you may know that Singapore became a nation somewhat reluctantly. It got kicked out from Malaysia in 1965. I will start by sharing with you the major reforms in Singapore that led to the use of English as a medium of instruction. That happens in the 1980s. In the 1980s, we had a big recommendation, and one of them is to use English as a medium of instruction. If you were in Singapore in the late 70s, you would think that that was somewhat a crazy idea, because many of our teachers were not comfortable in using English, let alone to teach in English. Back then, we have different languages as a medium of instruction. Some schools do it in Malay, others use Chinese, and a small number use Tamil, one of the many Indian languages. And of course, they are English medium school. But in 1980, the Ministry of Education decided that we should do this thing to use English to teach in all subjects in primary and secondary school. At the same time, as far as mathematics instruction is concerned, there was a major shift in moving away from the so-called traditional approach in teaching mathematics. I'm really giving the word traditional a bad name. By traditional approach, I mean we used to focus on memorization, doing difficult calculation, carrying out procedure, and we pretended that that was doing mathematics. But in the early 80s, the Ministry of Education, based on the recommendation and research done internationally, decided that we should not continue doing that so-called traditional approach. And we begin to use this concrete, pictorial, abstract approach based on the work of Jerome Bruner to kind of change our mathematics instruction. So that happens around the same time. So in the 80s, these were the two big things. Mathematics and English are the main core subjects in our schools. It still continues to be so. These two subjects have slightly more instructional time than other school subjects in Singapore. So to have two big things happening around the same time was quite unsettling for many of our teachers. There they are having to change the way they teach mathematics, and at the same time, they need to use a somewhat foreign language at that point in time to teach mathematics, science, for that matter, everything else. In the early 90s, we have another shift in mathematics curriculum, and that is to make problem solving the focus of mathematics instruction. Around the same time, we also have the inquiry approach in science education. So this happens around the early 90s. So these were the big things that has happened in Singapore related to our discussion today. Science and mathematics education and the use of English as a medium of instruction. Throughout this presentation, please feel free to just raise questions or a point as I go along. Please do not feel that you are interrupting. I will now share with you a little bit of what is the language expectation of students in Singapore. In primary 1, that is grade 1, the first year of formal schooling, preschool in Singapore is not part of formal schooling. Most children today go to some kind of kindergarten, but it is not part of the education system, not part of the formal education system. Our formal education system begins in primary 1, grade 1, when the students are 6 plus, turning 7. Not very different from elsewhere in the world. The language expectation is that they may not be able to read English, but they might have some exposure to the language, either because they've gone to some kind of kindergarten or they have watched television on the national TV. There must be